Hello viewers, and welcome back to Endless Legend. I wanted to start focused in here because I wanted to keep focus, I guess. That's not the best way to word this. Whatever. The point is, this ruin, right here, this is our quest victory, or the next step on our faction quest. We're probably not getting a quest victory. I think at this point, even if we made good progress on the quest, we probably would be able to get a science victory before our quest victory. The science is going well. Has Blue closed their borders to us yet? I actually don't know. Okay, yes they have. Why did I click out of that screen? I know the thing I want to do is try to get them to open those borders, and they're going to be a dick about it, and we're never going to be able to... Okay, never mind. No quest movement for us. I certainly don't want to declare war on them to get movement. So these guys have 537 life, because the game values life over all of their stats to a degree that's honestly a little bit silly. So 152 attack, 78 damage, 97 defense. You can see that our troops have a crazy amount more attack. Probably too much more attack, honestly. Maybe beyond the point of it being helpful. But, of course, Real Kata has that army attack boost 3, so that's where we go. We do need toughness pretty badly. Rear armor's almost finished. We have Hyperium enough that we actually might be able to make some decent armor. Yeah, and I think we're just on science victory. That's what we have to do, is win a science victory. It's our only real hope. It's not infeasible. We would really love to get this finished quickly. I'm banking dust at the moment. Try to rush that out. The Throne of Emperors. People are getting stuff done. The last two legendary buildings sometimes take a while to start getting claimed because of the fact that they take Hyperium and Mithrite. But apparently that time has passed. So there's not really a ton for us to do now except watch the science-ometer go up. Oh, right, and actually we're not researching anything right now. Where are we on? We need 2 technologies to get up to science push. So, what are the 2 technologies that would be most helpful to us? We could still get a level of spells, although it's worth noting that this did not count as a research, as far as I could tell, toward moving up to the next stage. I might have been wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's right, which means that this also might not. In addition, there's probably stuff we could make that's more important. Actually, plus 25% food on city, that might be good. Plus 10 food on district during winter. We have to do whatever's going to give us the best chance of getting more science out. This also is a tremendous amount of extra food. More population is more science. There's no two ways about that. Plus 3 food from rivers. I mean, that's just strictly worse than this, which is plus 3 food on all tiles that you are exploiting. Let's get that. And as much as I want these dust techs, we cannot reliably get Mithrite. And this, I think. Aura of Empire is not very good for our cities, but plus 7 trade routes max combined with enlightened trade, and then we could even turn one city into an influence boost city if we wanted to. I like the idea of having that option. Well, since we can't actually go into Blue's territory, what do we want to do with our army? Purple's still holding out those 2 little provinces. Looks like Couch, and actually there's another bit of land over here that's yet unclaimed. We could try to expand again. I believe having more cities increases the cost of tax, just like it does in many games. But a new city doesn't have to output very much science for it to be a net gain in research speed. I'm going to cut as many turns off of the living lab as possible. This city needs to become a bastion of scientific learning. It also needs to become bigger. Alright, absolutely. Absolutely gorgeous. Yep, everybody's moving into victory time. We're about to have our plow factory active. Given that we can't actually make a move into necrophage territory, I think I want to park this unit on the road, where they can have access to more of our cities more quickly, just in case something crazy happens. How are our trade routes? We're getting 93 science a turn from trade routes, all of which are with red. That makes sense. Red is pretty far away from us. Yeah, nothing really to manage there. Red is our ideal trading partner due to their lack of immediate geographical proximity. Actually, yeah, this is what our army can do. Our army can be running around our nation getting pearls. We've let green have a bunch of our pearls, and that's, you know, that's good for keeping green appeased, I suppose, but we do probably want some of those. Also, green has an awful lot of dudes in my territory. Are these guys just gathering pearls? Because it seems like maybe more than is necessary. Plus 15% science. More science. Alright, everybody. Back to sciencing. 1986. That's not terrible. I'm going to build this here. Because at this point I have significant boosts to the science output of this city. And when I say build this here, I probably actually I mean buy it, because this city's industry is not so good. We do probably want a plow factory as well. That's not an immediate concern. Actually, you know what? Let's put that first. The extra growth will help. Green, you just too many dudes in my territory. You're making me a little nervous. Oh, actually, you know what? We probably want to just bank for a little while. The end of ages. We probably just want to bank for a little while so that we can lay down a lot of pillars on this coming pillar period. You know what we should get is pearl stockpiles. Those are way, way, way more economical than industry-based stockpiles. We can get some pearl science stockpiling going in some of our cities. Which means that now I actually need, like, every pearl. Every pearl I can get my hands on. So, go army, go. Do I want to retrofit my army right now? Oh, we're not even actually all caught up on weapons tech. Jeez. There's a question of, do I want to upgrade my army right now, or do I want to wait and hold off those resources for other better things? I think this still makes sense for the next 10 turns. 4 pearls, 2 pearls, 4 pearls, 7 pearls, okay. I will not range into Green's territory to steal his pearls. But I am taking my pearls. I need them. Does this city have iceworks already? Okay, it does. Yeah. So you can see the pearl stockpile, 1100 science for 1100 industry, or you can get 1100 science for 2500 industry. The pearl stockpiles are just way, way better. But of course, you do have to have some pearls to make any use of them. Do I want to do any of this other stuff? No, I think I just want pearl stockpiles. We don't build this here, right? What city is conducting the majority of our trade? Irimda and Orm. Actually, it's remarkably spread out though. It's just that Smezroth and Sodalton are so good as trading partners due to the fact that they're way. Where is Sodalton actually? Oh, right here. Well, the size of Smezroth must contribute something that puts it over Laldora. So, I'm actually gonna probably build that plus trade routes thing in the capital. Because we want as much science coming in via trade in the capital so that it gets doubled by the living lab tools. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, do this. I'm not gonna spend any dust for a minute here. We're gonna... Sadly, Moonleaf Booster, not able to keep it running at all times. Plus 2 science per science guys, yeah. Beagle is getting fantastic payout from the river, especially in terms of industry. Let me think here. Where do I want to add districts? We actually made a level 2 district. If I plant a district here, then this and this will both be at 3 adjacents. And it won't be that hard to start building some more level 2s. Approval in this city is already kind of crummy, though. Man, maybe I should have researched the approval buildings. Cities that don't completely take care of themselves are like a mystery to me, apparently. Just, I cannot even fathom. Oh my god, you guys have nothing. You have no technology here. Please, get something done. Actually, let's leave one person back. Yeah, okay. That's actually not sufficient. I'd like to have food still trending upward. Okay, equilibrium. Fine. I'm fine with equilibrium. Build times in the capital also go down significantly during the winter, which is nice, obviously. Okay. So still producing, still significantly food positive during the winter. That's nice. And we're still getting spied on. Decreased population in Beagle, where the security level is 50%. I don't know that I can do anything about that. I don't think I have the option of driving their security up any higher. I mean, I'm going to do a roundup. We're not using any citizens for... Oh, well, the roundup reduces everybody's... all of the resources, doesn't it? Do we have a building that we can... create that will increase our safety or our security value? We do not. Well, we certainly can't just have spies everywhere. Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm not happy about it either. Plow factory. Yeah. Get fed. Alright, Rilkata has almost made her army immune to winter. So close. Yep, there's a green asshole in our territory stealing our pearls. This is just 4. Over here we have 1 and 4. 4, and 1. Yeah. I don't know how clear this is to you. I can't zoom in much further or the icon disappears. But you can get an idea of how many pearls are in a space by the number of dots in the upper right of the circle. You see these things that just have 1 pearl have a single dot. 4 pearls is enough for 2 dots. If you see like 4 dots, that's a pretty big grouping. Can we see any, like this has 3 dots and this is 7 pearls. 2 dots for 2. Pearls continue to appear throughout the winter. Don't just take one glance and assume that you see everything. We're gonna head over and try to grab these before this... man. I don't want to close my borders with green because I don't want them to get all pissy with us, but I do wish that they would go to hell. Okay, so... we probably still need a dust pillar, unfortunately. Here. God, that made such a difference. That was like 120 dust per turn by itself. I think we are going to go back to using a pillar of extract... or wait. No, not extraction, sorry. Influence. I think we want pillars of influence. Plus 55 per turn. We need, if we want to get to this, which I very much do, we need 525 influence, which means that we need to be north of 500 a turn, or 50 a turn. So yeah, we should be alright with that. I can place another science one. They're getting fairly expensive now, in case you hadn't noticed. But, still a lot of bang for the buck, I think. Especially now that they have a range of 2. You can see some of these tiles are getting up to, you know, plus 20 science. How much would one more be? 600? You know what? Okay. Where's it going to make the most sense, though? There's a lot of... I know I said I was going to build a burrow here. Well, I guess I could do it on this side, where I probably will not build a burrow. Yeah, this reaches a lot of tiles. Okay. What is my Empire Science output right now? 3151 per turn. Not terrible. Not at all. Orm needs to be expanded so that we can take advantage of pillaring it as well. Yeah, I just got an achievement. It's probably an achievement for having a lot of pillars up all at once. We did not unveil any spies during the thing, and we failed... oh, the Wild Walkers killed the Guardian that was roaming around in that region that I don't care about. That's fine. I'm fine with that. You guys, do science. What's wrong with you? God, I wish they were faster. Which is to say, they need to gain a level quickly so that they can be winter immune. Also, the winter needs to end so that we can get back to having our real dust outputs, because as much as I'm enjoying all of this free industry, I really do need to get... you are an asshole. Really do need to get my dust back online. Okay, so Arimda's birthing people pretty quickly, thanks to the extra food buildings, even though winter has screwed up our food supplies pretty badly. You can see down here that the winter will end pretty soon. This is a much smaller range of turns than it used to be, thanks to our climatology efforts. Why not know a thing when you can know a thing? Jeez. Samutanda has 1,000 diplomatic points. let's pop some boosters that have recharged. To a certain extent, it's a bummer to have to pop boosters in the winter, because their effect is being a little bit blunted on account of the boosters all being percentage bonuses. But Moonleaf is not affected because we are not losing science in the winter, and the winter is going to end soon anyway. No. Oh, the reason I actually came in here, though, was to take a peek at the status screen. I want to see a couple of things. This AI is actually remarkably close to a dust victory. Yeah, I think we may have been too slow. I think we're gonna find that we cannot finish our science victory in time. Well, that's a shame. I have nobody to blame but my own poor play, though. I did not do a good job this game. Hopefully, toward the end here, you got to see what makes the Ardent Mages special. In particular, highly offensively capable units who are, honestly, not that great at surviving hits, combined with the spell casting, allows them to have a really effective army as long as you can afford to pay the dust cost. Which means that yes, they are yet another economic faction. The game does have quite a few economy-focused factions. I don't think it's really a bad thing, personally. Do science. Do more science, everyone. Science always. We did get a science stockpile finished there, so let's pop that. I know that it said that the Roving Clans player has already completed 2 of the techs necessary for the science victory, which should mean that we can't catch up, but it does not mean that because the AI is terrible at prioritization, and it will not choose the techs that it needs to win the game right away. They will often research like 1 or 2 final era techs and then go back and do other stuff, which seems crazy to me, but there you are. And you can see that by just keeping track of... oh, purple died? Okay. Well, that eliminates them. Yeah, this is my concern. I think that red is going to beat us with an economic victory before we can science victory. Okay, sea and lake tiles are now more foodalicious. That should help the population here even more. Not that it needs help. Oh, we actually hadn't finished the Climatology Guild yet. Never mind. Never mind some of the things that I said. What does it take to purchase? It is about 10... You can trade about 10k dust straight up for a pearl stockpile. Good to know. Well, my region has largely been stripped of pearls. Thanks, Green Player. We all really love your visits. Look forward to them a lot. So I guess I'll just chill in defensive position between my 2 border cities. Yeah, there's no way for us to militarily affect red. We could cut off trade with them. Yeah, everybody's closing in on their victories. We could cut off trade with red. And that might be effective. But remember what our economy looked like when we were running Roving Clans last game. The dust was helpful, but it wasn't everything. It wasn't even close to a majority of our income. So cutting trade off with the red might not actually do that much and might hurt us more than it hurts them. That said, we are allied with green. If we cut off trade with red, then we still would have trade with green. I wish we could trade with blue. You know, if we had hired a Roving Clans hero or 2 early in the game and gotten them leveled up enough, we actually could. I'm not going to cut trade with Red just because I think that if they're going to win an economic victory, the amount of money they're getting from trading with us is probably not going to make the difference. And we need it. We need the money. We got to rush buy some stuff, and at this rate, we can rush buy a pearl stockpile every 10 turns or so, which doesn't sound that great, but we need access to those. So now a question. Do I want endless alloys or dust-driven distillery? Also, did I end up like 6 influence short of the plan that I wanted? Is that a thing that actually happened? No, okay, 525. I thought it was 555. I thought I remembered. That would have been really not great. Okay. So that'll help our science a little bit. 7718 per turn. Pretty okay. So the question is, do we want more industry so that we can afford to build, so that we can build stockpiles more quickly, or do we want more dust so that we can buy stockpiles more frequently? I think that we want more dust. So that's going to take 7 more turns. And remember, each one of these is going to have an escalating cost. I am not sanguine about our chances of getting this victory in time. This is not a good way to do this. What city in our empire has the best industry? Horlaken. Actually. How long does it take you to build a pearl stockpile? Still quite a long time. Oh, they have the best industry because we have people on industry, too. If we did this and got ourselves to 224 science per turn... Yeah, and then it's just the capital followed shortly by Biegel. We do want to build the customs ministry. I think rushing these is more valuable to us than rushing stockpiles at this moment. I believe that's true. Biegel should probably be building stockpiles, though, instead of improving its food supply. Yeesh. Maybe it doesn't even matter. Maybe the only stockpiles that we're getting are the ones that are purchased. Yeah, he only needs 19,000 more dust. It's over. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and run the video to the end. To the end of the game. Boy, you know, I bet Red has not suffered anywhere near as much espionage bullshit as we have. Blue has been stepping on our throats the whole game, and then he's gonna lose to Red. In a sense, serves him right. Screw that guy. So yeah, there's a much better game out there in the start that we had. Somebody could have done a much better job than I did with this start, and frankly, honestly, even I on a lot of days would have done a much better job. I just kind of floundered around a lot. I had a tough time with this one. I have not yet decided what... This is Friday's episode, I reckon, so I have not yet decided what will be next. There's more Endless Legend. Yeah. I love playing Endless Legend. You guys seem to like it too. So if you have any suggestions for things you would like to see for Monday's video, if you'd like me to test anything, if you'd like me to try some strategies, if you just want to see a particular race or faction, drop a note in the comments. And as always, if you're enjoying the series, you know, throw likes or subscribes if you haven't subscribed or whatever. Do the stuff that YouTube likes, because when YouTube likes me, they pay me, and that would be cool. I haven't actually gotten paid yet. It would be neat to get paid. Then I'd be like a professional, technically, even if I'm maybe not doing professional quality work. Anyway, Monday, new campaign, new hopes, new dreams. Hopefully they won't be crushed too badly, and we'll see you then.